Are we going? We are on. And hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to Soul School with the Soul Relaunch. And if you're watching this video, that means that you are getting ready to dive into my 5-step coaching process that takes you from feeling disconnected to reconnecting with your light, with your truth, with your soul, with your spark, right? And then also this 5-step process can be used for many different things. Also to manifest abundance. If you're trying to up your game, your manifesting game, we're always manifesting, right? But you're going to learn all about that and how to manifest abundance instead of lack. And so this is for you if you are a mom or a nurturer, caregiver, a parent. But typically in my audience, I connect with moms because I'm a mom and that's how I know how to relate. That's who I know to relate with. And so really quickly, this is for you. If you're a mom and if you feel like you have you're feeling disconnected, right? You're feeling kind of lost, or maybe you just had a traumatic experience happen, maybe a loss, maybe a divorce or a breakup, or maybe you just had a new child. It could be a happy change, right? But some kind of change has happened in your life, either that one that you did not want or one that you were kind of forced to have to make. So regardless, there's a change that's happened in your life and it's causing ruckus. It's causing you to question everything. Okay. And maybe this isn't the first time this has happened. Maybe you've had a couple awakenings before now. And what an awakening is that you were asleep, you were unconscious, you were going about your life and your day from an unconscious state, basically, of just being so into the details and so connected to your ego and your attachments and pleasing everybody around you, and just so like this is, allowing outside things to define your worth. Maybe you never knew that you could create new beliefs, or you never knew that you could control your emotions. I didn't. So real quick, if you have not heard my story or been over in the Soul Relaunch to kind of explore and hear my background story, in a nutshell, I had an awakening experience in May of 2017. Prior to that, I had been in depression. I took Zoloft for like 15 years, or Zoloft citalopram, between depression, anxiety, and then I struggled with addiction to pain pills and any substance outside of myself that could help me feel better in an instant, right? Instant gratification. And so when my awakening happened, and I believe I had like a spontaneous awakening, nothing huge, no big trauma happened. I just started to question my reality, and Pinterest was my best friend. And then I came across empath, and that led me to narcissism, and the guy I was dating at the time, and just one thing led to another. And I started following what lights me up, because guess what? I had cut myself off from what lit me up, which was photography. But I set that down to, get a job with my college degree, right? And I totally lost that connection to myself. And so in my journey, there are 5 things that happened in my life, right? And the first one is with my beliefs. I started to question my beliefs, and then I learned what limiting beliefs meant, limiting stories. And then I went on to dive into my emotions and my trauma, and energy healing is where this really came about. I discovered Reiki, and then I started studying energy healing just as a practice. And so I kind of came up with my own little method that suited me. And then I went on to really starting to dive into tapping into my intuition and following what lights me up. That's really all that means. If you want to ever tap into your intuition after a long day at work or a long day of dealing with the kids and going here and there, I highly suggest doing something that makes you happy and notice how your energy shifts, right? For me, that is now it's sitting here with my crystals and in my office and in my soul space, but it didn't always look this way. And this all came about in the last 5 years. Now this is me. This is my truth. This is who I am. And I teach other women and moms to find their truth and heal themselves with their own energy and mindset. That is my belief. That is what I teach. That is just what I'm about. And if you see back here, the chakras, you're going to learn all about the chakra system. But let's get started, right? That's all the basics. It's just basically, if you're here and that sounds good to you and you want to reconnect with your light, you want to manifest more abundance, you are in the right place. Oh, and also if you want to find out what your purpose is, you're in the right place, because that's what's going to happen. So I'm so excited for you to do the next 5 steps. Now, we did them at a day at a time. You can do them a week at a time. These are 5 things that you're always going to be doing from now on, okay? Like in your day. I'm going to start with mindfulness, because that's the base of all of this is mindfulness. So if you've never meditated or you're not one to meditate, by the way, that's a story. It's not true. It's just a story you tell yourself. But if that is you, then I will put a little meditation one-on-one or 101 refresher little thing here, so you can go through it, because that's going to be the base. Being able to get present is the basic of everything from this point forward. So I'm so excited for you to get started, as I am now 7 minutes in. But let me know your feedback, your questions, whatever it is. Whatever comes to you through these next 5 days, these next 5 steps, I want to hear from you. Send me a Facebook message, send me an email, comment down below here. I'm going to make the comments. I just want to know. I want to know what you think. I want to know how you feel. I want to know what you're needing. And so I will see you in the next video.